Here he is up against Jordy Smith in what should be a fantastic battle.
I mean, he's very intelligent when it comes to, looking at ways to improve the sport.
I love it. You're making the most use out of all the waves that are rolling in. You get a longer heat, essentially. But he has an amazing track record here. 7 Pipe Masters, 25 appearances.
Certain events that you do.
Let's see how Kelly looks. Well, he looks good at the moment behind the curtain. Finds some cover, comes out. And
we're all going to be cringing every time.
That makes me feel a little uncomfortable.
He's got himself a smaller wave here, going to do what you need to do when you're sitting on the outside heat of priority. But, any little extra pressure on that foot, I mean, it's like glued together, but it's not completely soldered together, and that's what extra time will do. I mean, yes, it's been healed. He's been doing everything he can to make that healing happen quicker. You see that explosion up onto his feet, and that's the scary part, or one of the best, as we watch a replay on the other side of that peak. A nice little wave for Jordy Smith. So, I mean, that's going to be the best of the two surfers in that blue jersey.
His back foot might have come off for a moment, but he recovered so well. And Slater's up at the moment. He's locked in, but he just gets knocked off. The lip got him. He got tangled up in that lip and couldn't punch through the curtain. So, Heat 11 starting to get interesting with just over 2.5 minutes to go. Here's Slater on the replay.
And this looked like a golden opportunity, and generally you would guarantee him to be coming through that second
world title race. That was the year Kelly stitched up his 10th world title, and here he is at the moment.
That was the 517 that we saw during, or didn't see, but was during the break. Again, the technique of letting the board actually move towards the left. I mean, it's actually to the right of your screen.
Along, and well, just changed the game completely. But here we go, Slater up once again, driving down the line, has a lot of speed. Just explodes out of that pocket into the sky, but didn't even look like he really wanted to attempt riding out of that maneuver. Jordy Smith, meanwhile, on the outside, only needs that 0.84. He's going to kick through the back, holding on to a 7. But he might get rid of that 2 now. Takes off, ducks in, still rolling. That deep barrel, he comes out with a spit. And the crowd is deafening. They love watching Kelly perform out here.
Outside of priority, and he's going to produce another number. Not going to be a gigantic one, but you know what? He's improving, and that's what Kelly does so well, is always improving your next number with the next choice of wave you have. Fairly deep on that one too, It's going to be, for the size of wave, he did well, and again, very intense. Look at how that wave on that shallow part of the reef got very hollow, and the exit too is clean.
Go. As you can see, the conditions have kind of deteriorated. A little bit of wind. Let's see how he does here.
Well, Jordy just looking to throw something down the line here. Attempts an alley-oop, but doesn't ride out. Remember, he's only after a 4.87, so he might not need a barrel to do it. And she actually slipped up. Well, never got the opportunity, actually. She didn't slip up at all. But Jordy throws the rodeo, can't quite ride out. Just on 10 seconds to go now, and it looks like Kelly Slater will get the jump. Pretty impressive stuff. You can tell that Kelly is nowhere near 100%, but strategically, just so sharp here. And Jordy Smith, he'll be looking to bounce back in 2018.